If you haven't heard, Elden Ring DLC, The Shadow of the Erdtree has officially been announced. There's no official release date as of yet, and there's no further information beyond an image that's been shared on their website and official Twitter page. This has already sparked a tremendous debate within the community as hype ramps up for additional Elden Ring content. On a golden field of grain, we have a lone rider sat side straddle on a spectral steed, possibly Torrent. In the distance, the Erdtree looms, towering over all, but compared to the Erdtree we see in-game, this one is charred black and has another trunk coiling around it. Sap is also coming out of the Erdtree, so it raises the question of when the DLC is supposed to take place in the timeline. We know the Erdtree flourished with sap during the Age of Plenty, and that the cardinal sin is burning the Erdtree, so it's possible this could be a kind of prequel to the main story of the game, and the figure on the spectral steed could be that of Marika. However, upon closer examination, the rider's golden braids more closely resemble those of Miquella's. Thanks go to Latana on the Discord for sharing this image. If Miquella is indeed the rider, it might help explain the appearance of the Erdtree, since the trunk coiling around it is reminiscent of the double helix seen in the Halig tree, or even the cross tree tower shield. It's still not a one-to-one match for the Halig tree, but based on Miquella's affiliation with Saint Trina in Dreams, it seems entirely possible that the DLC will take place within a dream, which would help explain how the Erdtree appears the way it is. Some other things of note are the spectral gravestones strewn about the landscape. They have the kinds of holes in them that are seen throughout Castle Morn and the Altus Plateau, so if by some chance the DLC doesn't take place within a dream, it would mean there's been a massive shift in the landscape. The angle for the Erdtree that's been showed should roughly line up with the smoldering wall and Calum ruins, and we should still see Leyndell on the mountaintops of the Giants, but they're conspicuously absent along with the Divine Towers. If for whatever reason it's on the opposite side of the Erdtree, it would be on an inaccessible part of the map somewhere between Dominula Windmill Village and the consecrated snowfield. Either way, nothing quite lines up with what we can find in-game, so it seems more likely that this is either a completely new landscape or one that was altered by a shattering level event. I also tried looking into the ruins in the background, and while the arches look similar to the top of the four belfries, or the arches found in the Precipice of Anticipation, they aren't the same, and in my quick look I was unable to find an arch in the game that has the same 6 figures shown in the promotional artwork. This makes it seem even more likely that the DLC is going to take place in a completely different environment. So what do you think the DLC is going to be like? Has the community already figured it out? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to discuss more lore, feel free to join the Discord server. The link is in the video description. Once again, I'd like to thank my patrons and channel members for their support and help keeping this channel alive. Fear the old lore.